Hello, hello, lovely people. My name is Princess Pearl. It's a delight, as always, to see you. You would never know that half an hour ago I was in a full, deep sleep, completely conked out, not a care in the world, but now here I am, ready to play more King's Quest. Oh, you thought we were done with King's Quest? No, of course not. We are now on to our third version of King's Quest 3. Hello, Detective Magnata. No, this is not the AGD remake that we played last week. This week, I'm playing the Infamous Adventurers version. The AGD remake is the original game plus a bunch of other stuff. This is a more direct one-to-one remake. Hello, Dragonlancer, welcome in. So this one version I've not played at all. So I don't know what sort of mechanics they've got going on for like the spell casting and whatnot, because obviously we're not going to be typing things in exactly from the manual, because there's no typing this time. We've got all the pointing and clicking you could ever want. So let's take a look. I haven't even loaded this game. Dragonlancer, you absolute sweetheart. Thank you so much for the 13 months. I really do appreciate that. That's amazing. Okay, let's take a look. I haven't even loaded this up yet. I just installed this like 20 minutes ago. Yeah, it's more of a one-to-one remake rather than the extra added in the AGD. Yeah. So let's take a look and see what's going on. Oh, not load. Oop. I know how to use ScumVM. Oh. I'm not clicking on actual ScumVM. I'm clicking on like the image of my stream that's on OBS. Let's put things on the correct screens. As I mentioned, I've been awake for half an hour. I fell asleep and it was such a good sleep, but I made a promise that I'm going to be here Sunday nights to Monday morning, midnight Eastern Standard Time stream. So I woke up and I got myself all dolled up. I'm still in my gym jams. Okay, start. There we go. Ooh. Make sure that my game music. There we go. Infamous Adventurers. King's Quest 3C Air Harder. Hello, Von Aether. Good to see you. Okay. Ooh, they used a slightly different font. Have I previously played King's Quest 3? That's a loaded question. I'm going to say no so that we get the introduction. Hooray for being in comfy gym jams. Yes, I'm so cozy. Okay. Ooh. The land of Leludor. Ooh. Asleep inside the home of the evil wizard Mananan, the young slave Gwydion is visited by strange dreams.
Gwydion, you are destined for greater than this.
Have I previously played King's Quest V? That intro is burned into your brain. King's Quest V was my first ever point-and-click adventure game. I played it back in 1991, like 1991 when it first came out. I had the box that had like Graham flying through the air with a family and a dog. I was always so confused, like who are these people? I guess I have to click.
You are not from here. Dream, young Gwydion.
Gwydion's got. So this image is from the King's Quest V intro. Oh, I didn't read that. Well, we'll never know what it said now. You guys can read it. King's Quest 4 was your first? Yeah, I played these in a really weird order. Okay. So some lady.
As you commanded, Master.
So this is made up by Infamous Adventures. There was no introduction in the original version of 3.
Do you require anything else of me?
Oh, she dead. She's stone cold
What a
dead.
strange dream.
Ooh, we got a different outfit than in the original. The following
For
morning.
as long as he can remember, Gwydion has lived a life of servitude. For 17 years, his only company has been the animals that inhabit the yard of his cruel master, the malevolent wizard Manannan. From high atop the mountain on which Manannan's house sits, Gwydion often gazes down into the valley, dreaming of what goes on in the country of Ludor.
Whoop, hi.
Gwydion,
Ooh,
what are you doing, boy? Daydreaming again?
love the
Supposed
piano
to
for
be
this.
working.
Yes, master.
Ooh.
You're always daydreaming, boy. Lazy, incompetent fool. You're lucky I take care of you.
I know, master. I'm really sorry.
I don't want your excuses, boy. You're fortunate your parents aren't here to see you.
Rude.
Who were my parents?
Never you mind that. Always with that infernal question. You're simply lucky I allow you to live with me.
Master, if I finish my chores, may I go to town?
No, you're not allowed down this mountain. You lost your privileges after you cursed your foreparents.
Oh, that's so mean.
Now, get inside and clean the kitchen. The floor is filthy.
As poor Gwydion stands there, Manannan quietly begins to laugh as he walks back into the house. I wonder where I came from. I wonder who my parents are. This has to stop.
Oh, you think you might have been playing King's Quest 3 thinking it was the first one? Yeah, like, King's Quest 3 is a pretty good introduction to the series. Oh, so I should, because time is a thing in this one, should probably get up here and pause. All right. Kingdom's Hearts Quest 3.1 HD Remix 358 divided by 2 days, starring Dante from the Devil May Cry series with Knuckles. This is why I don't play console games. Just pile on all of the weirdness. You played King's Quest games at 6, 5, 2, 7, then in order when you finally got them later. Yeah, I played 5, 6, 2, 3 without finishing it, 4, 7, 1, 8. For some reason or other, we had so many copies of King's Quest 2. We had King's Quest 2 came in like a bundle, like a CD-ROM called like Fantasy 5, and had King's Quest 2 and Might and Magic 3 and some a game called The Conjuring, which was some sort of like isometric dungeon crawler that had a manual that when you printed it out was like that thick. It was huge. Then we had 2 copies for the Atari. Atari 2600. Because we got a huge lot of games for the Atari, including 2 copies of that, as well as King's Quest 3 and 4. Then we got I think we got the King's Quest compilation CD. So then we finally got one, but then another copy of King's Quest 2. So I don't know why, just so many copies of 2. Remember thinking, I'm going to boot up King's Quest 1 and thinking it would be what King's Quest 3 was, and being completely surprised when it was a completely different game. It's like, wait, what? Who are these guys? No idea where your old copy of King's Quest 2 came from? Yeah, back in the day, games would sometimes just appear. It's like, I don't know where I got this. Here it is. Mine now. Yes, this is a fan-made VGA remake. I don't know why King's Quest 3 was so popular for doing remakes. There was the AGDI version, which I played last week, where they took King's Quest 3 and added some extra story elements, some extra rooms, like an entire extra sequence of going to find a treasure for some pirates. This one is more of a one-to-one remake, but I'm interested in playing it to see how they manage the spell casting with a point-and-click interface. You originally got King's Quest 7 by complete accident. You bought the Quest for Glory collection and somehow the boxes were mixed up and inside was King's Quest 7? That's so weird. You think because the mechanics were different in 3, which is the reason for the remakes? Yeah, everyone sort of wants a chance to see like, well, this is how I'm going to do like the timing and the spell casting and stuff. Yeah, King's Quest 3 it's very different from any of the other King's Quest games. It's definitely not my favorite. It is down near the bottom because the spell casting I find, at least in other versions, has been very frustrating. But we'll see how it goes. Shame King's Quest 4 remakes are a little cursed, as so many have been started but none ever finished. Actually, there is King's Quest 4 Retold, which uses all the same original graphics, but just made it point and click. I just downloaded that earlier today, so that's what I'm going to be playing next week. And also a version just was released last month. But from what I've seen, like they used a lot of AI for the graphics and the speech, and like, so I don't think I'm going to be playing that one because I don't like AI. I don't like the use of AI in my creative stuff. I don't need that. Back in the day, they had slip covers on the plain white disc boxes, so you could see how mix up might have occurred. Yeah, just take off the slip cover, put it on a different one. My parents, all of our old big box Sierra games, they kept all of the slip covers and all of the discs, but they've gotten rid of the actual internal boxes to save space. So it's like, oh, okay. I can see why they did that. But yeah, now we've just got like a disc box, like where you'd like flip through, like we used to have a lot back in the day, full of all of the discs, and like a Tupperware tote, Rubbermaid tote that's full of all of the outer slip covers. I can go suck eggs. Heck yeah, Detective Magnata. At least when they mixed up your order and sent you Space Quest 6 instead of the toilet paper you ordered, you considered it a pretty even trade. Ooh, burn. Space Quest 6 had some really good bits and pieces, but just the actual making of the game ended up being such a mess. So everything is really disjointed. The voice work in it is great. Gary Owens, rest in peace, but man, what a good job he did on that one. But yeah. Same concept with just the big box version with the cardboard inside. It's just, so probably just someone swapped the slip covers on it. Okay. But speaking of games, I'm playing this game apparently. Let's play. So, Manananananan has requested that I go sweep the floor. So I'm going to go do that. Ooh. Good choice for the music.
Rumph.
Humph. Space Quest 6 needed someone to, first of all, cut like 90% of the so-called jokes. You can't let a comedian loose and print literally everything he comes up with. Yeah, that... Because, like, they had 2 directors for that one. So basically the game got started by one person and then he quit and started by another person. So that's how the one puzzle for like the, I don't remember what it's called, like the technology little thing. It wasn't supposed to be copy protection. It was supposed to be just like there was supposed to be a comic in the game that was decided on by Josh Mandel. And then Josh Mandel left Sierra.
You take the mutton chop and carry it with you.
And they never got around to actually making the comic because like they didn't realize it was important.
You take the loaf of bread and carry it with you.
And this one, Space Quest 6, was wearing Corpseman Santiago was Roger Wilco. Yeah, they were going for one thing,
From the kitchen
and
shelf and take it with you.
It was just, it ended up being a mess.
You take the wooden spoon from the iron rack and keep it with you. You take the carving knife from the iron rack and keep it with you.
Sierra was a bit of a mess in the late 90s. Yeah. Okay, what else do I have? I have a whole bunch of stuff that I'm totally allowed to have. Good. Excuse me.
You scrutinize the moose head very carefully, but you see it is nothing but an old head. You do feel sorry for the old thing, though.
Let's just have a look around.
Looking down at your rags, you wonder what life would have been like if you weren't a slave.
Surprised Mananan allows you a knife? Yeah, that's a good point. Like, knife? Yes. Dead fly? Never. Excuse me. Delicious water.
The cat stares at you with cold eyes, his tail twitching slightly.
You won't cause magic around me with that fly. See, I'm gonna save. Kitty. Let's see if I can kick the cat. Come back here. Whoop. You creeper, Mananan. I don't have to navigate the stairs. It just goes. Save early, save often. That's why I've got that as a redeem, because I forget to save. So if you ever think, hey, Pearl, you should really save the game, redeem that, and then I will name the save game after you.
I've always admired this lovely tapestry. It adds one of the few bright spots to this dreary house.
You gotta put that on a shirt with your logo.
You lift the bottom of the tapestry and peer behind it. The wall is filled with cracks. You can see why Mananan would hang a tapestry here. There are also dozens of charcoal scribbled drawings, diagrams, maps, and notes to programmers, with the legend, Hero Quest. So, you want to be a hero. You let the tapestry fall back into place, not understanding a word of what you just read.
I think in the Redux version, that was a reference to Quest for Glory 2, which the developers had been working on at the same time that they did King's Quest 3. Yeah, Hero's Quest, aka Quest for Glory. Quest for Glory, my favorite series of all time. I love it so much. Wait, what? What's...
The special arrow is for hiding your magic inventory under the bed.
Interesting. Okay.
You look into the cracked mirror hanging on the wall. Your reflection shows a tall, handsome lad dressed in dirty rags. The bed is nothing more than a cot, hard and cold, and is difficult to sleep on. You get on your hands and knees and shove all your belongings under the bed. They will be safe from the wizard's sharp eyes there.
Ooh, points! King's Quest has a soft spot for you since the first game series bought for you as a kid. Yeah, same.
Dropping to your knees, you reach under the bed and retrieve all your possessions.
Okay. So if I want to put just an individual thing, just because I'm figuring out the mechanics here.
You get on your hands and knees and shove it under the bed. It'll be safe from the wizard's sharp eyes there.
Fantastic.
Dropping to your knees.
So I don't have a way of retrieving an individual thing, but I can hide an individual thing. I don't know if it's my imagination, but he's, well...
Gwydion, I have decided to take a journey.
Okay. First journey. All right. What do I want to achieve while Mananananananan is away? Let's go search his room because I want to get the magic map right off. Alexander just has a thing for magic maps and spell casting.
Looking through the wizard's closet, you are startled to discover an ancient parchment scroll. Its ink is faded, but it seems to be a map. Taking this treasure, you leave everything exactly as it was.
As evil as he's made out to be, you appreciate that he lets you know he's leaving, even if his journey only takes 5 minutes. It was like, I am going to the corner store to purchase milk. I shall be back shortly. Do you want anything?
The elegant dresser is made of mahogany. Its drawers are graced
is
by
mahogany.
gold knobs. You find baubles and trinkets which do not interest you. You also find a bottle marked Rose Petal Essence, which you take. In the vanity drawer are many uninteresting items, although the wizard's hand mirror may come in handy. You grab it, then close the drawer.
Mananan's so vain. He's got his perfume. He's got his hand mirror.
As comfortable as the bed looks, you have no interest in lying on that hateful wizard's bed.
Okay, let's skedoodle out of here. Go up here. Dead fly for me.
You pick up the dead fly and drop it into your hand. Disgustedly, you look at it.
I don't want to carry around a dead fly.
Picking off its wings, you throw the rest away.
I don't want to carry a dead fly. Only its wings.
You put your eye to the glass. It amazes you how near everything seems. You can even see squirrels climbing faraway trees.
But I can't actually see anything as I look at it. Okay. Downstairs. Love not having to navigate the stairs.
large desk's only drawer, but you see nothing interesting. Before you're caught, you close it. The massive desk is made from oak. The wizard does all of his reading, writing, and calculating here.
Not rhythmic?
Gwydion, I'm getting some scratchers. Mega millions. I've got a good feeling this week. Later, skater. I'm going on a journey. I need more hemorrhoid cream. Watch my cat.
What would you do with it? What would you do with it? You glance at the titles of the books, but do not see any that interest you. Wait, was that a glint of metal
I'm
behind
doing a
one large
Timmy's
book?
run. Double.
What would you do?
Toil and trouble.
What would you... You glance at the titles of the books, but do not see any that interest you. Wait, was that a glint of metal behind one large book?
Yes. But which large book?
What would you Nimbly you grab the nasty cat.
It's much
by
easier to
scruff of
catch
its
the
neck,
cat in this one.
avoiding its needle-sharp claws.
Gwydion, I need me some McDonald's nuggies. No Happy Meal for you.
Showing your true feelings for the despicable cat, you rip out a tuft of fur.
And you wonder why the cat tries to trip you on the stairs.
The cat viciously
Jeez.
scratches you as you attempt to put it down. With grim satisfaction, you survey your wounds.
Stupid cat. Whether you know it or not, you just helped me.
You don't currently know it or not.
Manannan is very private with his study, and doesn't like you poking around. The huge oak desk is covered with writing implements. An oak cabinet is in the corner.
Saying that you wouldn't mind some McNuggets even though it's 6:35 a.m.? It's never not the right time for McNuggets.
There is a chart on the rear wall. The bookshelves are filled with books on every subject. The wizard fancies himself to be quite a scholar.
So now we are entering the part of the game where figuring out what the game wants
What would you
is
do?
the puzzle. I know Gwydion has seen that there is a glint of metal. If this was the parser, I would be like, move, handle, tickety type. How do I make this game understand that that's what I want to do? And I've got a feeling I'm going to be really sick of the what would you do with it thing. Like that's going to get old fast.
You open the...
I think it's very interesting that they've made the house and the chicken coop two separate screens. Oh. Stupid mountain. Okay. Let's see what the pathfinding's like. First of all, I'm just out of curiosity.
One wrong step was all it took. Try to be more careful.
Oh, I'm digging the music though. Okay, stupid mountain. But oh, so they changed up the save load screen a bit. It's okay. This is fine. Everything's fine and normal. Ugh. having to...
Oh, that was tough. It should be easier from now on, though.
Nice. Quality of life improvement. I'm guessing that I don't have to do that again.
That was one massive step there. Watch out for the edge next time.
Really? Okay, let's try that again. Having to go behind the rock is mean. Okay. Yeah, they must let you skip after the first time. That's what it seems like. Still, obviously, I have to navigate this little hill. I wonder if now the magic map will let you just go directly to the top. Yay, freedom! Yeah, ta 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 da da da.
There seems to be a cave in the hill to the north, but you are too far away to see it clearly.
They did a very nice job on the variegated grass.
It's the largest web you've ever seen. You can't help but wonder about the spider which could create such a web.
Is it a World Wide Web? Gwydion pulls out his magic map. He feels a strange pulling sensation. That is actually a reference. I talked about this last week in my AGD King's Quest III Redux playthrough, but that is actually a reference to Colossal Cave Adventure.
There's nothing of interest here, just some acorns scattered around this old oak tree. You pick and poke among the fallen acorns, looking for dried ones. You don't find any. These are all newly fallen. You pick and poke among... You pick and poke...
Okay. So it looks like I'm going to have to leave the screen and come back to find the dried ones. Little squirrelios.
There are 3 fully clothed bears coming.
Thank you, dear. That was a lovely walk.
Thank you, Papa.
Mama Bear's top half and bottom half are different colors. Picnic.
You carefully peek into the pretty flowers of the flower garden. Drops of glistening dew have gathered within their soft petals.
Just to see what happens. It's a magic smep. That I don't care that it gets less points if you go the route that he ends up saying magic smap. I always want to make sure I see the magic smap cutscene in King's Quest 6. Bears. Just to see what happens.
Scram! We're not interested.
But I want to sell you Amway.
That won't accomplish. A small sprig of mistletoe catches your eye.
There we go.
You search among the hanging mistletoe.
Hello, Drew
until you
Stew
find a
79.
sprig
How's
that
King's
has
Quest
dropped.
3 going?
You break it off and
Not
carry it with you.
bad. This is my first time playing through the Infamous Adventurers version of King's Quest 3, which is basically a
You have entered a quaint seaside town.
one-to-one
Smoke
remake
curls
of
lazily
King's
from
Quest
the
3, but
houses
with
and
pointing
shops
and clicking.
overlooking the ocean. A pier
Only
stretches
just
out
started.
into the bay, Near the pier, you notice a store and a tavern.
I'm loving the music in this.
During a major storm one night, this clock was struck by lightning. It hasn't worked since.
Well done.
The townfolk are considering replacing it.
Okay, I don't have any money yet, so I'm not going to bother going into the store. I don't think there's any reason to go into the tavern yet either. Okay, let's take a look. What does my magic smap actually look like? Okay, so I can't look at anything. What happens if I click up here? Yes! Oh, that is amazing. Oh, that's so good. So, in both the original version of King's Quest III and the AGD version, the map would only get you to the bottom of the mountain. The fact that you go right up to the door, that is huge. Oh, that is such a quality of life thing. Trying to be better about saving this time because I had a big problem last week where I wouldn't save and then I'd like do most of a spell, realize I forgot one thing, and then be dead and have to go back, do like 2 or 3 spells again. Okay, what am I going to call this one? Explored. We're not only saving early, we're saving often. No saving over previous saves. That way lies madness.
What would you do? What would you? It's locked. Try using a key, Brainiac.
Rude!
You get on your hands and knees and shove all your magic items under the bed. They will be safe from the wizard's sharp eyes there.
Nice. Okay, so that's how you can hide just the dangerous stuff. What do I still have? I've got some food, cooking stuff, and a bowl. Totally normal things to be carrying around. Where do I get that key from? Considering I literally played a version of this game last week, you'd think I'd remember where the key comes from.
What would you do? You lift up the rug in several places and look under it. Sad to say, all you see is the dust you swept under there yesterday.
Gwydion, you are bad at your job. I wonder why they decided to put him in green instead of pink like he was in the original game. He wears green in King's Quest VI, obviously, but that is neither here nor there. Where the heck is that key? And how do I...
What would you... You glance at the titles of the...
Hello, King of Nowhere. Yep, King's Quest 3, baby, but now with many more pixels and colors and pointings and clickings.
This portrait is a very close likeness of Manannan. Maybe it's his brother.
What an odd thing to say. Like you would think that it was Manannan. Actually, just out of curiosity.
This isn't Harry Potter. The paintings don't talk back.
You've never played this version? Me neither. So there's going to be some fumbling as I know basically what to do. Except for like some individual bits of like, wait, where is this particular item? But I don't know how to convince the game that I know what to do. Like, I know I have to pull a lever that's on the bookshelf. It's not letting me pull any sort of lever on the bookshelf. You had a nightmare that someone invented a 17th color? It was awful.
What would you do? What would you... The elegant dresser is made of mahogany. Its drawers are graced by beautiful gold knobs.
Where is this key?
The closet is... What would you do with it?
I'm going to be real sick of what would you do with it by the end of this playthrough. Do I want to know? You think you remember? You know what? Yes, please. Because otherwise I'm going to get very sick of the what would you do with it as I click around trying to find things. It's on top of the wardrobe. Yes, I knew it was in the bedroom. In the AGD version, you open up the wardrobe and you look through the pockets of the cloaks.
What would you...
There we go.
You run a hand along the top of the closet. Touching it, you discover something metallic. Grabbing it, you discover a small brass key.
Yeah, baby. Remember it being really finicky with the text parser getting it too. Oh, the text parser on this was a pain. Those who were around for my playthrough of King's Quest 3 original version, you may remember me absolutely losing my mind because doing the spells, because I was playing using the manual from the King's Quest compilation. I'm just going to pause while I talk about this. And it actually had the wrong instructions in it. The copy protection of King's Quest 3 is that you have to exactly type out the instructions for the spells that Gwydion, our boy here, does. So, add, you have to specifically type like, add mandrake root powder to bowl, not just put mandrake root powder in bowl. That won't work. It has to be letter for letter. And in the manual, there was something about adding cactus juice. And it wasn't like a word or something wrong. It had a completely different meaning. I was trying for like half an hour to get it to work. It was like, well, maybe I don't have a specific tool I need or something. Eventually I managed to find like I had to like go online, find a forum post where someone mentioned that it was completely wrong. It was maddening. And it's just like, I don't know why it would be wrong. Like, it was released by Sierra. They could have just copied and pasted the original manual. But they didn't. They had to make it difficult. Good times. Yeah. Oh, so annoying. Oops. Yeah, you know what? I'm saving. Why not? Key.
You unlock the oaken cabinet using the brass key. Perfumed water is kept in this silver bowl, useful to cure a headache.
I would think it would be the opposite. When I've got a headache, it's like, oh no, I don't like
Take the wizard's
spells.
magic wand, knowing it will mean death if he finds it missing. It's a magic mirror. What would you do with it?
What wouldn't I do with it? Okay, these books like look like they were a photo that was de-resolutioned.
What would you...
Shut up.
After closing the door, you carefully relock it.
There it is. I found the spot.
You push the large book aside, revealing a metal lever attached to the back of the bookshelf. A trap door opens, revealing steep stone steps leading into darkness.
Ooh, steep stone steps. That's fun to say. You gonna go down? Okay. Have to use the hand on it. Interesting. So this looks much more stony than it does in the other versions, which is much redder. It's like, we are in hell.
You remove the jar labeled Toad Spittle from the laboratory shelf and carry it with you. You already have it. You remove the saffron from the shelf and take it with you.
It's
Nightshade, powdered fish bone, toadstool powder. You remove the jar labeled Toadstool Powder from the laboratory shelf and carry it with you.
so in this one, they've put just the hotspot as individual shelves for each.
You remove the jar labeled Nightshade
item.
Juice from the
Nice.
laboratory shelf and carry it with you. You remove the bowl of powdered fish bone from the laboratory shelf and carry it with you.
Yeah. We do be
You
progressing.
lean down and peek under the table. You see nothing but an earthen floor. You lean...
Well, I was hoping to look in the
wizard's
desk.
desk is curiously empty. You have no further interest in it. Covered with gold trimmings, the old book's leather cover is cracked and worn, its pages yellowed and brittle. The title, however, is clear. The Sorcery of Old. You eagerly thumb through page after page of what you assume to be magic formulas. The ink of the old handwriting is faint and barely readable.
Like the twinkly music.
Most of the formulas are indecipherable, but a few are in a language you know. You treat the old book with great care, as you can tell it contains recipes for some very old and powerful magic spells. Your hands shake as you realize this book could be the key to your escape from the evil Mananin. Poor Gwydion is feeling very weak at the moment, and only you can help.
Ooh, okay, this is new.
Please turn to page 4 in your game manual and type in the third word. Only kidding.
You scared me, game.
Becoming invisible spell. 1. Cut the cactus with a knife. 2. Squeeze the cactus juice on
This was the instruction. Oh, also, you spelled squeeze wrong. That's squeeze.
3. Put the cactus juice in a bowl. 4. Put the lard in the bowl. 5. Add 2 drops of toad spittle. 6. Stir the mixture with a spoon. 7. Recite this verse, cactus plant and horny toad. I now start down a dangerous road. Combine with fire and mist to make me disappear without a trace. 8. Wave magic wand. 9. Put ointment in the empty lard jar.
So I like this hieroglyphics to represent the different spells.
Causing a deep sleep spell. 1. Grind the 2.
I'm just gonna skip through because
8, 9, 10.
I don't.
Telep 1, 2, 5. With Telep 1, 2, 5. With take 6.
Oh. We do not want to cast at this point.
The wizards.
Hello, Yeti. Welcome.
You look in awe around this torch-lit underground room. It appears to be a laboratory. A wizard's laboratory.
A wizard's laboratory? In the wizard's house? Madness. Look at these nice wide stairs.
The trap door closed with a. You push the large book back.
Okay. I don't know when Manannan's coming back, so I'm going to put all my stuff away. Oops. That is a potion from Quest for Glory 4. You sneakies. You sneakies.
You replace the magic wand exactly as you found it. After closing the door, you carefully relock it.
I always think it's funny when people do Sierra-style games and they very clearly just like, sprite from this game? It's mine now. So I suppose I should be one to talk considering my PNG tuber is squished together graphics from King's Quest 6.
You get on your hands and knees and shove all your magic items under the bed. They will be safe from the wizard's sharp eyes there.
I'm just going to up the speed a bit because I'm impatient. Imagine putting yourself in a picture and yes. I don't quite know what you mean there, Yeti. I'm sure I said something that made that make sense, but I've forgotten what I said.
There's no need to change the time. This hallway is on the second level of the old wizard's house. There are 2 stairways here. One goes up and the other leads down. An open doorway is to the north.
That's good water. We can't all be Sierra graphics. They did a very good job on nailing the style of King's Quest 5, 6 era graphics. Just like there's a particular amount of blurry blobbiness in a Sierra graphic. Oh, I put my magic map away. But your mind fills in the blanks of all the blurry blobbiness.
Dropping to your...
Can I magic map from inside? Just... I can? Oh my gosh. Quality of life changes, baby. Yeah. Alexander pulls out his magic map. Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
You pick and poke among the...
Okay. So, Snake.
The most hideous looking being has made its appearance. It's Medusa! Your eyes fall upon a face so hideous, so gruesome, that the horror of it is beyond description. People who look upon the face of Medusa with her hair of writhing live snakes turn instantly into stone.
Look into my eyes, sweet boy.
Suddenly, your body feels cold and stiffens hard as a rock.
Okay, no.
You had better hope there are no pigeons in Ludor.
Whoops. Okay. I didn't even get a chance to get my mirror out. Oh. 30 years of muscle memory. I feel like there should be you select here and then there's options over here. So I keep on clicking cancel. Okay, so I don't have all of the magic potion stuff now. Okay.
You push a trap door.
I'm not going to bother getting out the wand right now because, well, quite frankly, I don't need it yet. Hello, dog lover Merboy. Welcome in. We're returning to King's Quest 3, but like the third version of it I've played. Just zipping through this.
You remove the...
Because I already looked at all of that. I had just quite recently died. Happy 2026. Happy 2026 to you as well. I do hope everyone is having a decent 2026 so far. I have mostly been very sick, and as soon as I started to feel better, I hurt my knee because I'm a little old lady, and I overdid it.
You push the large book.
Climbed too many stairs and I hurt my knee. I had to go home from work early because I couldn't stand anymore. Now I've got requisition for an ultrasound and have to go do physio. Woo!
Dropping to...
Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, I was not impressed. Okay. Hello, Cyber Mermaid Comet. You should really poke your nose in here more often. It's a mermaid party. So many mermaids. Got Dog Lover Merboy. We got Cyber Mermaid Comet. We got me. Y'all are outnumbered by the mermaids. Oh, your name is pronounced Comet? Oh, sorry. Hopefully they know the mer knee is above the tail. Okay. What am I doing? What is the next step on my journey to enlightenment? You literally finished this game yesterday, but you played a different version of it? Nice. Hello, Nectar Keys. Which one did you do? The original, the AGD version? I played the AGD version last week. It's a mermaid party. Actually, I have a thing for that. I have a thing. Where's my thing? You're part of a Discord server with almost 200 mermaid VTubers? Whoa! Might have to get in on that. I have a PNG tuber, but I don't go on for the full VTuber setup. It's so much extra setup. And I have all of the mermaid costumes, so I can be live. You played the original text parser one off of GOG? Nice. Okay, so, but the thing I was going to do is, because we have so many mermaids, boop. Okay, someone has to tell me, because it doesn't show for me, but it's supposed to have like an explosion of emotes. Does that happen? Because I can't see it. Doesn't show on my OBS. It doesn't show on the VODs. I hope it does. It happens for you? Yay! Okay. Good to know, because like I can't see it. Let's see what's going on with the bears. What are the emotes supposed to be? They're just all of the emotes that like I have for my stream. So some of them are weird because I never know what emotes to make. So I've got like...
There are 3 fully clothed bears coming.
Thank you, dear. That was a lovely walk.
Thank you, Papa.
Is it Mama Bear? Oh, Mama Bear, what are you doing? Her top half is brown, her bottom half is black. But yeah, I have some of them are from random things I said during stream. Some of them are references to
on the door of this
Mermaid
no reply.
songs.
You knock louder. Again, there is no
Like,
response. Perhaps no one is home.
okay. They'd probably let in Flesh Tubers too. The server's almost dead at this point. He joined it 3 years ago, but he'd happy to invite you if you'd like me to hunt down on Discord. You know what? That would be awesome. Oop. I do have a Discord server. Mostly it's I do stream announcements. People post random memes and music suggestions. Not much goes on there, but it's fun. I have a Discord. Yeah. I don't know what to do with the Discord, but someone suggested that you should have a Discord if you're doing Twitch streams. Like, okay, I'm going to do that. Oh, please do. That's why I've got that command. Please, if anybody wants to, feel free to join. If people subscribe, there's also like a subscribers only channel, but nobody posts in that because I have like 3 subscribers total, so there's no point. Right. Bears. More bears. Saving.
The wooden chair is very large and solidly built. It must be Papa Bear's. The medium-sized chair looks very soft and comfortable. The cute little wooden chair looks sturdily built.
Discord is very handy for when you become a bigger streamer. Yeah, I'm not a big streamer at this point. Bizarrely,
You
not
feel very small and uncomfortable in this big chair. This chair is much too hard.
like strangely playing adventure games, which is now a niche genre from 30 years ago. It doesn't really bring in a lot of big numbers.
You
But it's
sink
what I like
deeply
to
into
play.
the overstuffed chair. Too deeply. This chair is much too soft. This chair feels just right. Oh no!
Oh. You're a big Yeti if that counts for numbers. I appreciate that.
This bowl of porridge looks too hot. This bowl of porridge looks just right.
Out of order.
This bowl of porridge looks much too cold. You taste the porridge and decide that this bowl of porridge is just right, so you take it with you.
You love point and clicks. Watch It Eye's doing great work till third day. Yeah, I haven't played any of the Watch It Eye games. I've known about them for decades at this point. I just never gotten around to it.
You open the drawer, and among the clothes you see a pretty silver thimble, which you take.
Oh, till this day. Okay, that makes more sense. I was like, I'm going to read what you wrote and assume it made sense. It's one of my many skills. You've only played Unavowed, but you really need to play more Watch It Eye. Yeah. I am one of these days. I know it's not, it's published by Watch It Eye, but it's not made by them. I really want to play, it's Hobbs Barrow or something like that? I saw some streams of that. That looks interesting. You've found that point and clicks is a genre you more prefer to remember than play these days? I can see that. Not going to do the beds. Oh, let's get the do. Let's do the do.
Holding the silver thimble beneath a dew-filled flower, you gently tip the flower so the dew runs into the thimble.
You grew up on Sierra games, but Moon Logic gets Moon Logic-y sometimes. Oh, absolutely. Like there's a lot of times it's like, okay, you'll be playing and playing and playing, and finally it's like, you know what? I'm going to look up a walkthrough to see what the heck I'm supposed to do. Why was I supposed to do this thing? Who would think this is a good idea? Hello, Spider. Welcome. Yeah, it does take some patience. Miss the old text parsers too. I have found that text parsers are something that I have definitely lost patience for. Like I can randomly click around with a point and click interface and I'll eventually find it, or I can step away. But trying to figure out, like, I recently played Quest for Glory 1, the original version, for the first time. Quest for Glory is my favorite series of all time, but I'd never played the text parser of Quest for Glory 1. And I found myself getting so frustrated trying to figure out, like, what exactly I should be typing to see things or interact with stuff. Like, what are you calling this thing?
You move from flower to flower, repeating the process until your thimble is brimming with dew.
Don't know who you'd be today if it wasn't for Quest for Glory. Oh, my sense of humor would be vastly different if it wasn't for the Quest for Glory games. I love that series. You started with the text parser version of QFG 1. Yeah, that's another series I played in weird order. My first Quest for Glory was Quest for Glory 2, which we got in a bundle with Colonel's Bequest from Price Club. How's King's Quest 3 going? Not bad. This is my first time playing this version of King's Quest 3, so trying to figure out the mechanics is interesting. Oh yeah, Price Club, back in the day.
The many beautiful trees bring a sense of peace to this forest.
They're so widely spread out. I wouldn't even call this a forest. This is not a forest. This is a field. Not having to climb is magical. You had Price Club and Costco bought it? Yeah. I don't know when Mananananan is coming back. When is Mananananan coming back? Ah, there's the key.
You unlock. You take. After.
All right, let's head downstairs. See if I've got
You
enough
push the large
stuff
book
to
aside,
try doing a
revealing
spell.
A trap.
Yeah. I do like this music. It is the right level of whimsical, yet creepy. Okay.
You eagerly thumb through page after page of what you assume most of
Yeah.
your Poor Gwydion is feeling very weak at the moment, and only you can help. Please turn to page 4 in your game manual and type in the third word. Only kidding.
That got me the first time. Okay. Yes, dog lover. What's up? What questions do you have for me?
Understanding the language of animals spell. 1. Put the small feather in a bowl.
I don't have a feather.
2. Put the dog fur in
I
the
have
bowl.
to go pet the dog.
3. 4. Add a spoonful of
Is this the
powdered
first
fish
stream
bone.
we've watched of mine in 2026? I think it might be. Yeah, because I've only done 2 streams so far. I was sick the first week of January, and I don't think you were in last week. The flashbacks from the manual lookup copy protection. Oh yeah.
5. Put the 6, 7, 8, 9 feather. Give 10.
Do I have anything that I've got? I don't have all of the ingredients for that.
Transform another 1. Put 2. Put the cat hair in 3. Put 4, 5.
Oh, I know what I got to do. I know what I've got to do. I know what I have to do. No casting. No casting. Oh. Actually, you know what? Just going to go back here, save a little time. I haven't robbed the robbers, so I don't have any money. Let's go get some money.
You kneel down on the ground and reach into the small hole. You feel around inside the hollow tree and discover a rope stretching up into the tree. You pull it, and to your amazement, a rope ladder falls from the branches above.
Aw, yeah. That's such a cute animation.
You have entered the bandits' hideout. One of them is sleeping at a small table.
Yeah, the teleporting sound is awful. Yeah, it probably wouldn't have been so, like, it's a little long.
You very carefully lift the coin purse off the table, practically out from under the sleeping bandit's nose.
And they haven't robbed me, so I don't need to rob them. Nice. There's just a little sequence in the bad guy music there, which just a little da-da-da-da, and I just can't help but thinking Jello. Oops, sorry, knocked the microphone there. It's a treehouse. More bad guys should hide out in a treehouse.
Good day to you, young man. What can I do for you? Feel free to browse, sir. If you want to buy something, let me know. I've got some dusting to do. Just let me know when you need something.
Who is this dog?
The dog lying on the floor is obviously a mutt. The name Kenny is embossed on his leather collar.
So very interestingly, in the AGD version, the dog's name was Hank, not Kenny. Hello, Humpa. You slept too long? Oh, me too. I woke up.
A small wad of dog hair collects in your hand, and you tuck it into your pocket for later use.
Yeah, I woke up at, my husband actually woke me up at 11:30, and I stream starts at midnight. So that is why we're in gym jams today, but I still managed to get all of my tech set up. I got the game installed. I even did my hair and makeup. Got it all done in a half an hour. Didn't manage to have time to make any tea though, so. Water. Let's see. Let's engage in commerce.
That doesn't seem to do anything.
Really?
Feel free to browse.
The shelves are filled with all sorts of useful items. There are a few items of particular interest to
Thanks
you.
for the redeem, dog
Leather
lover.
pouches, salt, fish oil, and lard.
I'll have to get a refill soon. Might have woken up late, didn't affect the start of the stream. I was a couple of minutes late. How do we do this?
I'd like some of your fine salt, thank you.
You will be very happy with this salt. That will be 1 gold coin. Now, what else can I get for you?
What would you do?
I'd like some fish oil, sir.
You'll be very happy with this fish oil. That will be 1 gold coin. Now, what else can I get for you?
I'd like some of that lard, please.
We'll be very happy with this lard. That will be 1 gold coin. Now, what else can I get for you?
What would you already bought?
Sure, I got everything.
I'd like one of your fine
Yes, there we
pouches,
go.
thank you.
Yes, lard.
You will be very happy with this pouch.
Rendered
That will
pig
be
fat. It's
1
one
gold
of the spell ingredients I need.
Now, what else can I get for you?
Okay.
I've got some dusting to do. Just let me know when you need something.
I was leaving. Not having to climb the mountain. Such a huge quality of life improvement. Like, look at that. Oops. Clicked out of the window. Chickens! Feed the chicken.
You scoop a handful of feed from the bag. The little varmints. That won't. The little varm.
Gotcha!
You've managed to grab a chicken. Tucking the chicken firmly under one arm, you gently pluck a small feather, then let it go.
Yes, this is a remaster. They've just made it point and click. So I was interested to see how things like the spells would be managed. It's not fair to all the people that the cliff stairs has killed. You have to do it once in this version. But only once. Then it's like, oh, yeah, don't need to do... It actually says, don't need to do that again. Okay. It's interesting the quality of life improvements that the game has. Just going to save again. He's been gone a long time. See if I've got time to do any spells. Oops. Why do I keep... In my head, I'm like, I want to click on the inventory, and I keep on clicking on the options. I don't know why. Do I have the... No, I don't have the wand.
You unlock the oaken cabinet using the brass key.
Remember playing this but have no memory about the changes? Do you remember how Manannan's voice actor has a bit of a bad job saying humph?
You take the wizard's magic wand. After you push the large book aside. A trap door.
Yeah, so this is mainly like... So I'm gonna go cast my first spell. He just reads it, he doesn't make the sound, he just says harumph.
Mandrake.
Ooh, need that.
You remove the jar labeled saffron.
Oh, I haven't gotten anything off the shelves.
You already...
Maybe I have.
Toads, mandrake root, nightshade juice. You already. Oh, whoops. Oh, I accidentally opened up BNG Schubert. Yeah, that's my little pixelated version. Whoopsie. You go away. There we go. Real face. It's just making sure I had all of the things. You eagerly thumb through page after page of what you... Most of the formula. Your poor Gwydion is feeling very weak.
Save often.
Please turn to page 4 in your game manual and type in the third word. Only...
Okay. Ooh, I can't save in this screen. Good to know. Okay, one at a time, man. Give me a sec. All right. Spell casting. Oh, no. Of course. Dragon Lancer says save. Boop. Still have a little water. Hydrate. And a big stretch. Ooh. Actually, that's a really good stretch. Okay. Save, hydrate, and stretch at the same time. I don't have enough hands to do that. Okay. Let's see if I've got the stuff to make the cookie.
Transform another into a cat spell. 1. Put mandrake root powder in bowl.
Have mandrake root powder and bowl.
2. Put the cat hair in bowl.
Have cat hair.
3. Put 2 spoons of fish oil in bowl.
Have spoons and fish oil.
4. Stir the mixture with a spoon.
I can do that.
5. Put the dough on the table. 6. Pat the dough into a cookie.
Yeah, I've got everything.
8.
Okay. Let's see here.
You mix all the ingredients of the spell exactly as the instructions said.
Mandrake root and hair of cat. Mix oil of fish and give a pat. A feline from the one who eats this appetizing magic treat.
You wave your magic wand over the mixture. Well done. You have created a cookie that will turn the person who eats it into a cat.
Yay, now I don't need to worry about Manannan anymore.
You also ended up with an empty jar. May as well keep it.
I don't know when he's coming back. Saving already. Cookie done. Well, That answers that question.
Gwydion, you're not allowed in here.
Whoopsie.
Thanks for playing King's Quest 3. Next time, try and be back sooner.
That answers that question. Okay. So instead of actually casting that, I'm gonna go drop off all of my stuff. Yeah, instant death. Yeah. Close
The
that.
trapdoor, you push the lock.
Put the wand back.
You unlock the oaken cabinet.
Put the wand back.
That doesn't... Nothing... No.
Oh no, that's the knife. That's the wand.
You replace... After...
Instant death in a Sierra game? Who'da thunk? But look at this. I don't have to navigate the stairs. He just goes. Quality of life improvements there, man. Okay, go drop off my stuff.
You get on your hands and knees and shove all your magic items under the bed. They will be safe from the wizard's sharp eyes there.
Yay! Look at me all safe and sound. So close. I could have been done with having to hide, but nope. I wonder if in this one it has the same huge yes. Haha. You got nothing on me, wizard man.
I have returned, Gwydion, and I am ready to eat.
You are ready to eat. And he is also ready to slay.
Manannan is impatiently waiting for his food. His stomach rumbles as he drums his gnarled fingers on the table. You'd better feed him quickly, or dire consequences may result.
Oh, just like a little twinkly version of the Manannan theme there. Have some bread, you weirdo.
You place the food on the dining table before the hungry wizard. Ravenously, he devours every bit of it.
Bread.
It's obvious the wizard enjoyed his meal as he lets out a satisfied belch. He rises and leaves without so much as a thank you.
Now I gotta kill time until he goes for a nap or something. So that was like at the half-hour mark. What can I do to kill time? I could dust. Dusty, dusty, dust. Dust to the same spot you just dusted. Oh, nuts to the bookshelves. We don't dust the bookshelves, only the desk. I wonder if this is going to have the big long wait on the pirate ship as well. If so, be prepared for me singing shanties. So that's what I did last time.
Look into the cracked mirror hanging on the wall.
How do I like this compared to the original? I like the spell casting a lot better. Oh my gosh. There's several quality of life improvements. The magic map, I can use it from anywhere and it goes directly back into in front of the house, I never have to climb the mountain again. You do it once on the way down, it's like, nope, never again. Even if I wasn't using the map, it actually says that it will skip the windy path on the way back. And doing the spells, just make sure you've got all the ingredients and click the cast button. So good. It's wild what devs back then just inflicted on us. Like, well, they didn't know what they were doing. It's like, I think this will be an interesting thing. I'm gonna put it in the game.
The kitchen shelf holds many ingredients and kitchen implements for cooking.
Sadism. Well, back in the day, you did not have... Oh, you scary jerk. You just being a creeper? Okay. But yes, back in the day, you would spend like $70 in 1990s money on a game. Like, you want to get your money's worth out of that. You want to have a long play time. So the puzzles were hard. Oh, NES games were really brutal too. Yeah, well, just some of it is tried to encourage people to, like, Sierra devs have said repeatedly, like, they were never encouraged to make games harder just to encourage hint book sales. But I don't think that's true for NES designers. I think some of them, like, were encouraged to make the games hard so that you have to get Nintendo Power or call the hint line. But Sierra devs have gone on the record saying they were never encouraged to make games harder to encourage hint book sales. It was just a natural byproduct. How are we doing on time? Come on, go for a nap. You're so grumpy, Bananan. Go for a nap. Yeah, 90s games are a bit easier from the 80s. Yeah, like they were learning. Oh, hi. Nap time, nap time.
I am going to bed, Gwydion. Do not disturb me.
I won't. I'll be a good little boy. I won't be casting any dark magics. Oh, get my stuff. I'll be good. Just gonna steal all your stuff. I'm a good boy, really. I'm not plotting your downfall in the slightest while you have a widow nap.
You reach under the bed and retrieve all your possessions.
Al Lowe did note out that back in the day, only about 10% of Americans had a computer. So the customer base had pretty much used what they could get. But then the percentage grew higher, that 10% was not anymore profitable. And thanks so much for coming and chatting, Dog Lover Merboy, and enjoy your lurk. Now we are all a thief class. Yes. Well, I'm not stealing anything anymore. I've already stolen everything. Now I shall be the magic user. Okay. Key.
You unlock.
See, it's not stealing if I have the key. Clearly.
You push a trap.
No cat. Oops. Keep the cursor in this window so I don't go opening up other programs. Okay.
Transform 1, 2,
Oh.
8.
I just wanted to know which spell it was.
You mix all.
Man,
You wave your. Well done. You
Yay.
also.
Okay. Save. Resave over cookie done. What other spells do I have things ready for?
Understanding the 1. Put the small feather in a bowl.
Got a feather.
2,
Got dog
3.
fur. I don't have a snake
Put
skin
4,
yet.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Feather. Give me 10.
Okay.
Flying like in 1.
Got
Put a pinch of saffron in essence.
got both of those.
2. Oh, wing in this. 3.
Oh, that's super easy.
You mix the.
O winged spirits, set me free of earthly bindings just like thee. In this essence, behold the might to grant the precious gift of flight.
Something darkness, Green Lantern's light.
Wave the magic wand.
Saving again. Flying essence. Done. What else do I have? This is the sleep
Causing
spell?
1. Grind the acorns in a mortar. 2. Put 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Spread the 8. Side 9, 10.
Okay. Do I have acorns? Okay, need to get some acorns. So, snakeskin, acorns.
Becoming in 1. Cut
Need
the
cactus.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Cactus combine 8, 9.
Cactus. Okay. Acorns, snakeskin, cactus.
Teleport 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. With this take 6.
I need to... Oh, I need to get the eagle feather, don't I? Hope that's going to be a little bit easier at least.
Brewing a 1, 2, 3, 4. Put a 5, 6, 7. Element when 8, 9.
That one I don't have really anything for. Oh, no casting. No casting. But also, like, look at this. This is life-changing. I don't have to go outside. I don't have to go anywhere in particular. Boom.
You pick and poke among the fallen.
This is RNG. Gwydion? Why aren't you going up? There we go. That was weird.
You pick and poke among the
Yes!
fallen acorns.
Did I ever play Quest for Glory 2 VGA? I did, back when it first came out. I never played it since. I just didn't feel the need to. Like when I did my big playthrough of the Quest for Glory series, I played the OG version. Maybe when I finally finish the Great King's Questioning, I'll go back and play that. Lizards. Where's the cactus?
All of the cactuses around here are too prickly to be touched. You could wind up with a handful of thorns.
Every
The
cactus
most
has...
hideous looking your eyes. People who
Look into my eyes, sweet.
suddenly.
I don't
You
even get a
better-
chance. Oh. Booey. Oh. Fine. Okay, let's go back and try and get more acorns. Am I going to be lucky?
You pick and poke.
Ah.
You pick and poke.
Looking for dried acorns.
You pick and poke.
There we go. So a very interesting thing. So the way that, so this game is made in Adventure Game Studio. The way that that works is you load your background into the program, and then you draw out your walkable areas and your hotspots. So like you can have a trigger that when you walk over this certain line, that it says, okay, you've walked over that line, go to a different room. But I think when you when you end up in this room, I think you end up above that trigger line when you come in from the top. So you can't pass that line. And therefore you can't go back up. So you have to go down first. Just an interesting thing. Cactus hunt. Ah, there's the skin.
You retrieve the dried snakeskin from the hot desert sand. Your eye, people who look upon the
Look into
suddenly.
Why don't I have the chance to do
You
anything?
better hope.
Like I have the mirror on me. Maybe I just need to lower the speed. Oh, I don't even have the speed up. Weird. I think Quest for Glory 2 VGA has a text parser option. I think so. Like if for dialogue, you
You would
can
rather not touch.
type specific things in for dialogue, but it's been like I played it when it was first released. I don't remember a lot of details. Just no. Well, that's not where I told you to go at all. Let's try that again. I said go this way.
You retrieve the your people.
Look.
You would better.
I don't have a chance to do anything. Ugh. I know what I have to do, but I... Okay.
The most hideous looking your people who
look into my eyes.
Suddenly.
Yeah, like I don't have a...
You had better hope there are no pigeons in Ludor.
Why? What I'm supposed to do is click my hand mirror on her. But as soon as she shows up on screen, I lose control. And it's just an instant death. It's not fair. It's not fair. Huh. She only does appear from the left side because she's not going to come. She's supposed to be in the desert, but like.
You retrieve the most hideous looking being has made its appearance. It's Medusa. Your eyes fall upon a face so hideous, people who
Look into my eyes, sweet boy.
I don't wanna.
Suddenly,
Like, I've got no chance to do anything.
you better.
Maybe if I keep on going over.
The most hideous. Your people.
Look into my eyes, sweet boy.
Suddenly, you had better.
It's muscle memory to go and click OK over here. It's not an option. That's like, this is the sort of thing that I wanted to play this version for. I wanted to see how certain mechanics worked. But where are you going? Where are you going? That's not what I said at all. You just had some nice ginger tea? Very nice. Oh, I have
You
a
retrieve the most hideous looking being has made its appearance. It's Medusa.
make you some. Your tummy's being funky. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Cyber Mermaid comment. I just got a really nice honey. Sorry, no, it's lemon, ginger, and hibiscus tea. It's so good. You mix it with honey and lemon, and because the hibiscus flowers, it turns bright pink when you add the lemon juice. It's very fun. Medusa did remind you of one mangaka's drawing of Medusa who is pissed off to a guy as he only looked at her cleavage. Her hair was even more pissed off.
Your
yeah. Okay. Oh, no, oops. I accidentally clicked quit instead. Oopsie poopsie. Okay. Come on, Scum VM, load. Okay, you go on this screen. Load. Cactus hunt. Why? It's not like crossing a midline causes her to appear or something. Am I just cursed by RNGesus? RNGesus, why have you forsaken me? Think you should update your Scum VM? It's always good to have the most recent version. Maybe if I go in and out.
You retrieve the dried. Your eyes fall upon a face so hideous, so gruesome, that the horror of it is beyond description. People.
Look into my eyes, sweet boy.
Meow, 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 meow.
Suddenly, you had better hope that.
Why? Nope. Muscle memory. Why is Medusa just strolling around in the desert? Because that's how she do. You know what? I'm going to save in this screen. I hate Medusa.
The most hideous looking being has made its appearance. Your people
Look into my...
suddenly. You had better hope there are no pigeons in Udor.
I should have a death counter playing these games. It would be high for this one. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to sit here with this on my hotbar.
The most hideous your people
Look at...
suddenly.
Yeah,
You had better.
I don't even have a chance to click anything. Okay, you know what? Ad break is starting. So I'm going to take a quick break, step away. And if I mysteriously just happen to know how to do this after I come back, that's between me and looking up walkthroughs on Google. I will see you all in a couple minutes. Bye.